Hello there, people, and welcome back to Aftershock. I'm now covering the Deathmatch episode of it, also known as Deathmatch Maps, which is apparently the official name of this campaign. And it really is just like Deathmatch Arena was for the original game. It's just a collection of Deathmatch maps thrown together for your shooty kill amusement. The biggest flaw about this is the same flaw that we've seen with both Q2, Dark Hours, and whatever other commercial add-ons have multiplayer levels. Almost anyone who purchases these packs is probably going to be playing them for single-player intents. You generally speaking don't see anyone ever play in the multiplayer levels, even for the official add-ons, the official expansion packs. I don't think anyone has ever really gone into it and really play the expansion levels with other people. Generally speaking, when you play multiplayer, you generally play the original game, and the commercial add-ons, generally speaking, are just for the single player levels. So yeah, these are kind of little additions and whatnot that make for a little extra thing, but for most people, they just don't care. And in fact, almost I would say 95% of people probably ignore that these even exist. If it wasn't for the fact that there was a blatant teleporter, I can't imagine most people would do even more than that. But because of the fact of the matter that it's nice and convenient smack dab shown, it's kind of hard to ignore. Sorry about all that. So the biggest problem with all of it is because it's so hard to ignore, some people will go in there and realize it's deathmatch, and then that'll kind of be it. So you generally don't see coverage of any of this. Normally, people just play the single-player episodes, call it quits, the end. But like I said, there's a lot of hidden goodies on Aftershock, especially compared to Dark Hour or Q2. Both those had hidden little goodies, but this one has a bunch. And one of the big ones is the deathmatch levels themselves, I guess, though they're not really hidden. It just is that nobody really bothers to play them. So, yeah, it's kind of I guess, tier 2 or so. If, the main game's tier 1, everyone's going to see it. This is a little bit slightly less because most people are not going to really bother checking out all the deathmatch levels. But, yeah, it's still something that's pretty visible and easier to detect, so here you are. Here's some deathmatch levels. Check them out and watch me wander around aimlessly and do nothing. Ain't that fun? Ain't that entertaining? Yeah. Yeah, baby. This is what is considered fun these days. Back in my day, we had fun. And by fun, I mean we used to hit each other with rocks over the heads. We were kind of messed up, you see. Anyone want to buy a vowel? So yeah, I'm gonna see exactly. I'm gonna try doing something to get this working because I actually haven't tested making sure this actually works. Yeah, I'm pretty bad with that, ain't I? Whereby I'll just load this thing up and start blabbing and hope everything works. But what I'm going to try and do is basically create an auto-exec config file in my Aftershock folder because it doesn't work in the id folder itself, but it might work in my Aftershock folder. Let's hope so. It'd make it much more convenient if I could just load everything through Aftershock. Let's see if this works. If not, we'll have to use the DOS loader. Why, there we are! How convenient! And it's deathmatch. It just doesn't have a nice little pretty thing on the side. How exactly did I hide that in the first place? Is there a show scores or something? I honestly don't know how I hid that. Honestly, we don't really care about my kill count anyway. Do you really need to see that sucker in every single video? So, yeah, there you are. It's missing. Too bad. Anyway, this is Basin. And apparently I've lost the ability to look up and down. Wait a minute. I can't play like this. I can't play with my ability to look up and down totally gone. I gotta fix this, people. we gotta go in and we gotta fix this to make it work proper. So one more second. We nearly got this working. I'm probably not going to actually load the standalone levels like this because we have a official loader to load all the standalone levels with. But for this, I definitely want to load it up the nice fancy way because we have this nice little fancy auto-exec file that we could throw up in here and it'll work perfectly fine. So why not do it? Do it for these videos at least, because we're not really going to have many other reasons to do it. So, yeah. Anyway, here we are. This should work. And we spawn into a level, we plop into the water. So yeah, this is Basin, which was made by Jim Lowell, who you might recognize as one, the author of Thread. He was the creator of Thread. And also as a creator of E1M1 House of Desolution. And maybe the rest of episode 1, I'm not really sure. But one thing I could definitely say is that Jim Lowell created this level in particular, Basin. And Basin is a deathmatch level. It has no enemies, has nothing in it. So therefore, it's just for us to wander around, explore, and do stuff in. Yeah, basin is what it says on the tin. It's basically a giant water basin that holds stuff. And this level is significant because this is the demo level that is included with Thread. So if you load up Thread, the actual physical editor used on Aftershock, what's included with this version is Basin. So yeah, this is like the nice little test level file that you could use with the actual official level editor used in Aftershock. And used in a lot of early BSP files at the time. This was like what was all being used by like the guy who made like worked on GTK Radiant. What am I saying? Not GTK Radiant. Raditz. So yeah, let's see here. It's mostly just a water area, but we got some grenade launcher here, and on the opposite side the armor. In the middle, a nice little double-barreled shotgun. Not exactly sure why the control point in the middle would be a double-barreled shotgun. That sounds pretty useless, actually, but whatever. Okay, so you continue up another floor, and as you see, it's mostly little useless stuff up here. In fact, the only thing of use is a thing of nails, and that's not really useful. So I can imagine the whole goal is to kind of get up here or so, because this is like a good sniper spot. But there's really like nothing of actual use up here. It's more so that you'll just like control the point from here and probably snipe out anyone. Let's see. So that's really all that's on land. Let's actually check under the water. You can already see there's a nail gun over here. That's convenient. Anything else on the outside of this little like house thing? Not seeing too much. I'm seeing like a silo, which is pretty interesting, but that's about it. As you see, the house has about like 2 entrances. 2 separate entrances, this place. Let's go inside. Hello? In the middle, we have a nice super nail gun that's good for decimating people. We still have nothing really powerful here. The most is a grenade launcher. Nothing like a thunderbolt or a rocket launcher. Where's the rocket launcher? This is not a very good deathmatch level if it doesn't have a rocket launcher. Alright, now we're going up the silo. And, well, here's the level exit. And right next to the level exit's the rocket launcher. You know, this is probably a bad idea if you don't have that, no switch level thing on, because otherwise you're probably going to go flying into a deathmatch exit. And so you're going to be exiting the level. Yeah, it really, it's a weird placement to have the rocket launcher here, but for some reason we have also a level exit. Not really sure why we're doing a deathmatch episode, but yeah, we have interconnectivity here. Well, here's the level exit, and there's really nothing more to do here, so into the level exit we go! Go me! I kicked butt at this level! I mean, look at that! That was amazing! This is probably the best thing I have ever accomplished in my life! Well, next level. Loading. Loading. What a very resource demanding level. it's still loading. And it would be for the next half hour until you open up the console. Whereby you can see, they apparently didn't exactly get the Aftershock Deathmatch name scheme down correctly. So yeah, basically Basin has a very incorrect name used for the level exit. So it's totally useless to use the level exit anyway because it just crashes the level. As you see here, it's ASDM02, and that's not the level name at all. I believe it's DMAS. Yeah, I believe so. I believe it's DMAS02. It just switches the deathmatch and the Aftershock. Let's see here. Not exit, but quit. There we are. Alright, so yeah, let me even check that for a second. Just make sure, because I believe it's DMAS is what the levels were. Yep, DMAS. So apparently Lowell didn't get the memo and said it backwards from what it really was. He had it ASDM, so whoopsie daisy, and now being the first level of this episode, supposedly, if you were playing it actually and want to, like, let's go through the different levels and check them out, yeah, you would kind of already see at the first level you couldn't do anything more. Yeah, that kind of stinks. But it's a thing. That's a thing. Well, I think that really kind of finishes it all off. As it kind of would in any deathmatch level. Yeah, these are going to be really, really quick because there's really nothing to them besides just to wander around aimlessly. Just like the original deathmatch levels and, like everything we kind of have been checking out prior to, like, Aftershock and a lot of these different little deathmatch things are. And expect a lot of these in the standalone levels, too. A lot of the standalone levels are deathmatch based. So, yeah, we have mostly seen most of the single player levels that I have already seen. There are a few extra levels to check out. We will be checking those out very, very shortly when we get to those standalone levels. But yeah, we're closing definitely the gap. Anyway, thank you very much all for watching. It has been an adventure, and I shall see you all next time.